been switching Solana to SUI. Again, if you're in pro macro, you'll know more about this, or in GMI, much more about this. But I've been switching over time, and that's been a phenomenal switch versus Solana. So we had that trade right. It has been astonishingly strong. It remains strong, and any opportunity, as soon as the market goes up, it goes up more than anything else. It's one of the benefits of a limited free float with a lot of attention and demand is it goes up more than anything else. And so I still think this is going to be one of the main dominant players.
The SUI Layer 1, SUI chain, has been receiving considerable attention recently. Impressive numbers place SUI among the top performers in the cryptocurrency market over the past 2 months and as one of the few altcoins to hit its all-time high. Enthusiasts were quick to tout SUI as the next Layer 1 killer, poised to overtake Solana, which has been a leading contender among Layer 1 blockchains behind Ethereum. However, this claim has come under scrutiny from industry experts. Despite the debates, it is undeniable that SUI has gained traction. Paul praised SUI as a revolutionary, ultra-fast, ultra-efficient, complete L1 blockchain ecosystem. He emphasized that SUI, developed from the remnants of Meta's Diem project, is designed to accommodate billions of users moving from Web 2 to Web 3 technologies. Paul's endorsement has amplified interest in SUI within the crypto community. According to Raoul Pal, 2025 might be the year where you should choose SUI over Solana. Before we move forward, if you want to stay updated with the latest crypto events and news, you can subscribe to our channel and like this video. Now, let's get back to Raoul Pal's view on Solana and the overall crypto market.
You know, my base case is 250 worse, 500 plus in a blow-off top market. Who knows what we get, but 2017 feels like it's the best play so far, and I'll reassess the odds. Like, I'm not saying it's going to 500,000. I have a probabilistic framework. I think it's possible, but I don't think it's the most likely thing. So, you know, each time we've had these kind of transitions into the new government, we have this breakout, and that should continue higher. Don't see why this can't go 200,000 plus. I mean, it would look pretty basic on this chart, even if we have a law of diminishing returns in the Bitcoin cycle. So for me, it feels good. If I look at the global M2, which is another way of measuring liquidity, look, every time we get to election year, you have this tightening of liquidity. We had it in 2016, and then 17 it expanded. We saw it in 2020 and keeps going. Global liquidity is actually driven by the dollar. So it is going to be about the dollar, and things can change, and I could be wrong. So the dollar is the main thing. The dollar last time, it's been following the 2017 election cycle really well, 2016, 17, and it should say this last leg in the dollar, next few days and stuff, should be the end of the dollar rally, and then that will ease up global M2. We know the Chinese have to start stimulating, but they can't do it with the dollar so strong because they don't want to weaken their currency too much. So they need the US in the game. Everybody knows the game. They all understand the game.
Both SUI and Solana are making waves in the Layer 1 blockchain space, but they cater to different needs and audiences. Solana, established as one of the largest crypto assets, has even sparked speculation about becoming the third exchange-traded fund, ETF, in the crypto world. On the other hand, SUI is a newcomer that aims to eclipse Solana by leveraging advanced features that appeal to developers and investors alike. Some have used the term Solana killer, highlighting SUI's growing capabilities and strong development team. However, opinions remain divided. For example, SUI has potential to be adopted by mass retail, but highlighted worrying trends in demand that could hamper the project's growth. While some threads on Reddit reflect skepticism, more experienced developers view SUI differently. Chirp CEO Tim Krivosnowski made waves in the blockchain community when he chose SUI over Solana for Chirp's decentralized physical infrastructure network, DPIN, in mid-2023. According to Kravchunowski, the frequent outages affecting Solana were a major wake-up call. Although it is in its infancy compared to Solana, SUI's technology has impressed Kravchunowski. He said that Solana's struggles to scale in the face of increasing demand influenced his decision. He even compared SUI to Solana 2.0, praising its robust and scalable infrastructure and recommending it as a first choice for projects seeking long-term sustainability. Paul echoed Kravchanowski's optimism. He highlighted that SUI has shown resilience in a largely stagnant market, suggesting that its upward trend is worth keeping a close eye on during these periods. However, SUI's technical advantages alone might not be enough to dethrone Solana. A 21 Shares report highlighted that while SUI experiences periodic spikes in activity, Solana's user base enjoys steady, consistent growth. Solana's expertise in managing increased user activity is a key factor in its continued success. While SUI has seen impressive growth at times, these increases have often plateaued or faded. Solana, on the other hand, has steadily expanded its ecosystem and user base, providing a more reliable experience. Developers also share mixed feelings about the two platforms. Kyle Builds Stuff, a leading developer, praised SUI for setting higher standards for developers, similar to how Solana initially set the standard for low fees and efficiency. However, he cautioned that SUI's developer-friendly features might not be enough to claim Solana's killer title. Solana's ecosystem is more mature, and the overall user experience is better. Kyle Builds Stuff stated, "Ultimately, users care about the services and tools that make their lives easier, not the technology behind them. While SUI has undeniable strengths and could be a major player in the blockchain space, Solana's established ecosystem and solid user experience continue to give it an edge. As both blockchains evolve, it remains to be seen whether SUI will be able to overtake Solana's lead or whether Solana will maintain its position as the leading Layer 1 network. For now, the competition between these two players will continue to drive innovation in the cryptocurrency space." Paul shared his optimistic outlook on Bitcoin's current position in the market and predicted further upside for the flagship cryptocurrency. Paul highlighted Bitcoin's central role in defining the financial future and its potential for exponential growth. He criticized the perception that Bitcoin is expensive, calling it a result of an anchoring bias. Instead, he urged investors to consider percentage returns rather than absolute prices. Bitcoin is really the anchor of the entire space, Paul said, envisioning its total market value reaching a staggering $100 trillion by 2034. Paul predicts that the current crypto cycle will peak later than expected, likely in late 2025 or early 2026, driven by global liquidity trends. He predicts that this cycle will be characterized by a violent rise in Bitcoin, with prices well above $250,000. Comparing it to the 2016-2017 cycle, he highlighted the structural similarities of the current market, but cautioned investors against trying to time the peak. Paul called Bitcoin ETFs a Trojan horse that will unlock institutional adoption, further integrating Bitcoin with traditional finance. He described Bitcoin as a hedge against the depreciation of fiat currencies, exacerbated by demographic trends and global debt cycles.